Alrighty. Hey everyone. Larry from Be Yourself Adventures. Um, tonight, yes, 4,000 watch hours. That is exactly what we're talking about tonight. 4,000, not the $5 foot long, but 4,000 watch hours is what we need. So welcome everybody into the live stream. Doing things a little bit different. We're going right to the point. We're not dilly-dallying and saying, oh, da, 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 da. I'm still here, you dinks. Yeah, well, I just sent you an invite. I just put it I pinned it in chat. So if you want to join the panel, you want to join the discussion, I did put it in the chat. I pinned it in there. So let me know if you want to join. Um, I got home. I didn't think I was going to make it. I had to get everything set up, what have you, because things were set up a little bit different from the last live stream that I did with Jim. So on that note, yeah, so the journey is just like it says, journey to 4,000 watch hours. And I calculated mine today when I looked at the analytics. And right now I have 1,533. Okay. So if you want to get monetized, if you really want to be part of the YouTube program, or even if you want to get to that 3,000 watch hour point, you have to work hard at it. But the other thing about the 4,000 watch hours, it's going to change February 1st. Nothing to get around it. So you got to work hard at it. You got to go live. I've been doing research after research. So if you haven't seen me in a lot, that's kind of what I've been doing, kind of on the side. So I want to welcome everybody in. Thank you for watching me on those that follow me on the Fortnite. Welcome into the channel. We got Jim and we got Toby. Toby put his links in here. Awesome. He's 13 away. I think Toby says he's 13 away from 800 subscribers. So he's working hard. So he's got about 213 subscribers. He needs to get it to 1,000. But again, you can always get to 1,000 subscribers. That's great. And I still got to work on that tattoo thing. But you've got to get the watch hours. This is something to be emphasized with. Live streams, long form, short form videos will be a lot harder than doing long form videos. And the other difference between this long form, short form, and shorts do not go to the watch hours that you're working on. Those are a whole separate entity. So if you're working on just your shorts, not the kind you wear, you're going to have to really focus on get 10 million views of shorts before February 1st. Otherwise, it goes up to 20 million. And then after that, you have to kind of keep it at every 90 days or something like that with 10 million views. It's just something's crazy. I got Texas here. She says, hey guys. And Lemon Pie's here. Hey, fruitcakes. No. John's here. John saying hi. Got Samuel here. Let's just go so everybody can see. Jim says, I'm still here, you dinks. And I sent you, the link is in the chat, Jim. And Texas saying, hey guys, Lemon Pie, Super Lemon Pie saying, hey Larry. And John saying hi. Samuel saying, hey Larry. And good to see you again. Lemon Pie said, to you, Jim, you dink. And YouTube is encouraging creators to wear shorts. Yeah, just like, and then Toby says, working on a short recap video of my trip of Utah last weekend. Well, there you go. They're kind of, if you really, really want to get into this, I don't like using AI, but today I did, and it will astound you on some of the stuff AI says would be good to work. I put in my watch hours where they're at. I put it in what I've done for the month. I put all the things that the analytics in there. And they're saying I got to work about 9 hours of watch time a day and try to reach the goal of 4,000 watch hours before February 1st and try to get that done by January. Uh, did you like, do you like, did you like Utah? Did you ever serve beer? What? Did I ever? Um, yeah, I like Utah, but years ago, when not to go off the beaten path, I worked part time as a bartender and a grill cook at a place called Dirty Drummer. So if that answers your question, Texas, that's kind of there. But I don't think, I really don't. Last dink I had was on my birthday, and that was a year ago. But yeah, Toby, I don't know where you're at with your watch hours right now. I don't know if you're trying to really work hard on that. I mean, I know you're working hard, very hard when it comes to subscribers, but how are you doing focusing on your watch hours? So you technically got to have both, unless you want to try to reach 10 million views within 90 days on your shorts. And if not, by February 1st, it goes up to 20 million views within the 90 days. Um, I'm thinking, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Toby says it's like in the 700s for the watch hours. And I'll put your videos on for 3 hours. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Thank you. Texas, thank you so much. I really, really can't thank you enough. Lemon Pie says, hey, Toby. And Lemon Pie saying, hi, Donkey. Texas. All right, so let's just get this kind of focus here and stay on track. And hold on, we got Jim there's waving,
I
doing,
wasn't waving.
yeah,
One finger Louie.
yeah, one figure. All right, so Jim, we're focusing on, I know you've already, are, yeah, right. You're part of the YouTube partner program. You're already done. You had to do a little sign thing or something like that.
You called me dumb?
No, no, dumb, no, dumb, no, dumb, no.
Boo.
The paper or whatever you had to sign with YouTube to keep things going. That little memorandum or whatever they sent you, because of the updates and changes and all that. So
Yeah.
you just had to do that. That's all you
Yeah.
had to do. But you didn't really have to do anything else. You don't need to worry about your watch hours. You don't need to worry about um really about you just kind of keep up with your subscribers and stuff like that. Keep doing what you love to do. But when it comes to people like me, we got to work. We got to focus. We got to keep moving on this. And in a couple of minutes, guys, I will get back. Ronnie's here.
Ronnie.
Okay, let me get to this chat real quick. Hey, Lemon Pie. Donkey, that's cool of you, says Lemon Pie. And Texas doing thumbs up. Nightbot, oh, never mind. Jim is a dink and he's on panel. Thank you. Ronnie's like, hey, everyone. I'm going to YouTube partner program by moving the yard of the YouTube CEO. Right there you go. And hi, Lemon. So, but yeah, see, that's the thing. You had it easier. There's a lot of people that started earlier.
I had it easier.
Well, didn't you to get into the YouTube Pro. Well, yeah, 1,000. I'll take that back. 1,000
1,000 subs.
subscribers, right? Subs and
Right.
4,000 watch hours. You
Yeah.
didn't have a break. You did the opposite. You didn't get to do 3,000 watch hours or 500 subs. That's something they implicated the last few years ago,
Yep.
where they say, "Oh, we're just going to help those people, but now we're going to help them even more by pushing it to 8,000 watch hours to get monetized." It's just kind of crazy. And Lemon says, Larry, don't say Jim had it easy to get into. What? Grinded to? Oh, get him grinded to.
Well, Lemon is so busy squeezing his lemons and juice over the place, he can't figure out how to type yet.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah.
So what I did, Jim, is what I said at the beginning. You saw it. I went in through AI. It asked, I put it in my channel. I said, give me the honest feedback. Is my channel dying? Because there's a lot of YouTube videos out there. Is my channel dying? Well,
Yeah.
let me put this in perspective. And the news I got is my channel is doing the opposite. It's doing better than just dying. It's doing great, which I had no idea until, for me, I'm seeing, watch hours only 1533 right now. But grinding, it means working at it. Yeah, he's definitely working at it. And I'm hype. I type. I'm type fine. You guys can't. Can you
You want me to get
hear
my
the
glasses
words?
on, Lemon?
Yeah, can you hear the words coming out of my mouth? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
I usually look at my phone, Lemon. I usually look at my phone and read all this stuff. But
Yeah.
Texas says, why is YouTube making so many changes? That's a very good question.
To kick your ass out so you don't have to be on YouTube anymore. I don't know. I'm
Well,
just guessing.
they're doing this for a couple of reasons.
Oh,
Let me turn my phone down so I don't hear you.
Dr. Pecker. Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Texas, again, that's a very good question, a good point. Some of it is because they're trying to cut down from people using AI just to get monetized or what have you, just to kind of be the main subject and not even use any of the talent, any of the just faceless channels that really are just people putting things out there like AI stuff. They want to try to cut that down. There's a couple other reasons why they said they were doing this too. Um, it's just it seems like it's a really bad thing, and in fact, it pretty much is a bad thing. But those people that are struggling or trying to get are so close to that point. They're saying if you're serious about being a YouTuber, if you're serious about making things happen, about doing like I do, travel videos, maybe some gaming, maybe some stuff with music, what have you, and being a vlogger and things like that. But there are other people just do it just to get into the money. So they're still making all their money. YouTube, I mean, I'm not even monetized or nothing yet, but they're still making money from me being on here.
What money?
They are. They're just the way they are. They're
Yeah.
making money. It's actually really crazy if you think about it.
It takes a
Uh,
long. It takes a long time to make $100.
mhm.
Very long time. If you have people that donates regularly, it might take a month or two.
Right.
All
Right.
depends.
But they're trying to weed out some of these that channels that just sit here. They're they don't do nothing. They just sit here. Um, yeah, there's some people out there don't even worry about being monetized, being a YouTuber, stuff like that. They just like watching YouTube. And I'm waiting for the day where YouTube, mark my words, YouTube becomes a paid service where you have to go pay to go into YouTube to watch it. I'm just waiting to see if that will happen one day. I may be wrong,
I do
but
that
you
now.
never know. They might be trying to keep up with Netflix because you got a lot of news programs. You got a lot of YouTube. You can watch movies for free. Sometimes, if you have the premium, you don't get any ads. But if you don't have YouTube Premium, you'll get ads.
No,
But you still get to watch the movie that you're trying to watch. You're fine. So I'm just wondering if they'll get to that plateau. Well, they'll get to the point where it's going to be a paid service. All right, let's get back to chat here real quick. Um, if you guys, I like you guys, but probably coming off
I'm
like
off
a
like a
jerk.
jerk. Oh,
No, you're not.
really?
No,
Oh, I'm a jerk today. Oh.
no, you're not. No, not at all, lemon pie.
I want my book and I want my chair and my pants is gonna fall down. The jerk. Oh no.
Not the movie, The Jerk.
That was funny as hell.
Yeah. But Samuel and guys, if you guys are like YouTubers, what do you think about all this? I mean, right now, my goal to this journey is to reach those 4,000 hours. And by the way, Kevin was here earlier. And I don't see him now.
Number one turned into number two. Squishy squish.
Yeah. Um, Lemon Pie says, I'm in Texas too. I won't call you Texas. I'll just say donkey if that's okay.
I think Texas sounds better than donkey.
Well, one theory is that YouTube wants to favor large money making. Yeah, exactly. That was the other thing.
Yep.
Like people like Benny Johnson, people like
Not me.
Dr. Steve Turley, some of the big YouTubers like Slow, whatever his name is, that one guy, just 58 million subscribers or things like that, who's just very goofy off the wall. But on a serious note, you got people like Fox, CNN, MSNBC,
Oh,
Fox Nation. Um, let's see what else is it. You have a lot of news outlets that are going to YouTube because they're tired of the big conglomerate of the corporate media. So they're going to YouTube to get the point across where they're not costing those big FCC license. They still got to get the FCC license, but they are going into another platform to do this. Let's see. Let's see. Larry, I think you are onto something. One day you will have to pay $5 a month even to be here. Yeah, exactly. And if you guys want to start donating now, you can start doing it. I'm kidding. $5. I bet you $5 you're not here. PvP, God ain't room for another panel. It's in the panel. It's in the panel. It's in the chat, PvP.
scroll up. Scroll up to get
Go
it.
up or it's on the bottom. It's either on the bottom or up.
It's
And
not on the
pinned.
bottom. Not in the bottom. It's not pinned.
It's not pinned. I pinned it.
No.
Right here on my see. It's pinned on. If you go to YouTube,
Oh,
it's
okay.
pinned. It's pinned on the bottom if you're watching on
Okay.
YouTube.
I see it. Never mind.
Yeah. So
I know nothing.
I know nothing. I just work
Yeah, I know
here.
nothing.
Any. It's all confusing. Learned by
I'm so
ABBB.
confused.
And Ronnie, it's like, hey, everyone. Okay.
Hey, Ronnie, what's up?
Kevin. I don't have the thing. Push the
I
button.
I can give you the lemons, the Kevin thing if you want
There you go. Kevin will love that. Push the button. Hit the like button. Kevin. Hey, Larry. Hey, Jim. Hey, Lemon Pie. Oh, I knew you was going to say that. Good to see you,
it. Damn
Lemon
it.
Pie. Good to see you, Kevin. Is waving and smiling. Good to see you. Larry. Good to see you. Good to see you. Ronnie says, "Hey, Kevin," and we also got
Kevin! 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 Kevin!
He made me do it.
yeah.
Kevin!
Ain't that so
So
much better than what Gorilla has?
yeah, but everybody's saying hi, Kevin. Kevin, we love you. Thank you for being here. And hey, Ronnie's rule. Um, so that's kind of where we're at.
Kevin,
At the beginning,
Kevin.
hey, Kevin, I was focused on the watch hours. That was my priority of trying to get into the program. Not as much as the subscriber part. Don't get me wrong, love the subscribers. I'm glad you guys are here. You couldn't make this happen without you guys. But it takes two. What's this? It take two to tango. Tango. To be honest with you, to get into this program, you can't just do one and hoping that you can just kind of slide past the other. Long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, YouTube was pretty much easy to get in there. Really simple. Back in the day, like Adam DeWoo, when Justice Guard, when those guys got in, they had it. It was, but now it's getting to the point where it's making it tougher and tougher. We want to see how many people are really dedicated out there to be part of YouTube and part of the YouTube program. So YouTube just doesn't want to throw money out at like a lot of these faceless channels. Nothing against them, but people are just sitting on. Oh, I'm going to type in all the description for an AI, put it out there. I'm going to, it's hard to do long form AI stuff out there anyway. And I'm sure it could be done, but you're looking at hours and hours and hours. Why don't you just go live and be yourself? Um, but if PvP, if you can't find it, let me know. If you don't see it on the YouTube on the bottom for the link, I'll send it to you via Facebook. In fact, I'll do it now just in case that you cannot find it or cannot click on it. So I will go here, find PvP. There you are. Here, watch.
Red alert.
PvP. Yeah,
Red alert.
Red alert.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Guess what? I send him the link and he comes on. Really? Wow.
Well, I gotta mute my YouTube. It's going echo, echo, echo. So
Mute,
even-
mute,
Oh, yeah.
mute, mute, mute.
You.
There we go.
Mute that damn thing, will you? There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so PvP.
What's up?
What's
you're,
up?
You're not really. Are you really focused on wanting to be a YouTuber?
Well, no, not at the moment. I got enough
Okay.
going on. I got enough going on, more than enough going on. I feel like a lot of days,
Right.
And of course,
Hey, it says AI.
I didn't help. Well, I did, and I didn't help myself this weekend because I did get some stuff I needed to do. Like I finally got a haircut.
Good.
I mean,
One
my hair was down to my shoulders, guys.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I hadn't had hair that long since the 70s, and I can't stand it anymore. And I just put it off month after month after month. I'd always get this, like squirrel, I'd always get detracted or distracted, subtracted. I don't know. So finally, I went and I got it cut. And man, talk about I got a shampoo and a wash because I needed, I wanted it nice and clean before they cut it. Man, the cost of things $40 for a freaking haircut and shampoo.
Oh, I know. Did they groom you? Did they trim your nails? Did they check
Uh,
you?
she didn't do
Oh, that's for dogs. I'm
she
sorry.
didn't
That's
do
for dogs.
nails, but she did all the hair, sideburns, and she even trimmed my. She said, "Do you want me to trim your eyebrows?"
Yeah,
That was the
right.
first time nobody's ever asked me that at a barbershop, and I said, "Well, yeah." She says, "Because you got some long ones that are going to hang down in your eyes. I might as well trim them." I'm like, "Well,"
Yep.
and she was a smart lady. Like she was really good with the clippers, and she obviously knew her stuff, right? Because I
Right.
sometimes you go to these great cuts places, and you never know what you're going to get, if you know what
Right.
I'm saying.
Yep.
I got a
Yeah.
good one. Well, I got an older gal, which was nice because obviously she's been around the hair cutting block enough times to know her trade. So that was a
Right.
relief. And it
So,
worked out well because I was in the area anyway. It's Orchard Plaza, it's called. It's kind of like a shopping, little shopping mall place, right?
right.
And the reason I actually originally went because I wanted to see the Spider-Man movie because it's just a little, a little ways down from the hair cutting place. So
Yeah.
I went and saw Spider-Man first, which by the way is really good.
Yeah, it was. It
It
really
really
was.
was. It was, and I'm not even the Spider-Man guy, and I wasn't familiar. I guess the previous movie he erased folks' memory, erased
Yeah.
his
For
friend's
those that
memory.
haven't seen it yet, for those who haven't seen it.
Yeah, sorry. But if they're Spider-Man fans, they would have seen the previous film anyway. I'm guessing,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So
Exactly.
anyway, no other spoilers, but action scenes were great. I mean, I know it's all CGI, of course, but boy, they are really getting to the point with CGI. If they put the money into it, it does look like $1 million on screen.
I got a
You
fly around here, okay?
I
got a
know you're
fly?
bugging me. No,
Yeah, I
you're
got
bugging.
flies in here.
Oh,
You're
that's
bugging
fun.
me. But let's get back to
That's why I got the shocker out to shock the shit out of them.
Uh-oh.
there you go. All right, so thank you for joining PvP, but we're
Thank
really
you.
focusing, we're focusing on the these watch hours. We're trying to focus, and those that are anybody in chat,
Focus.
focus.
Well, I mean, I'm not. Of course, I'm not a content creator per se, other than my playlist of music. But
Yeah.
it seems to me like to start off at this point with only a few months left, I don't think I'd even if I wasn't working and if I was totally retired, then maybe I'd have the time to spend it, 8 or 9 hours a day,
Yeah.
uploading content, right? But
Yeah.
that ain't the case with my my schedule these days. So I'm not even thinking about trying to match these new rules because I know I won't ever be able to do it. So I'm not gonna kick myself over something that is impossible for me to achieve.
Who the hell
Right?
kicked me?
So I don't worry about stuff. I try to worry about the things I can actually control, and as far as YouTube, I have no . Over these bozos. So
Yeah, it's just well, see, I've already gone really into it. I mean, I am, and it's gonna keep going with me because I got, like I said, I got a lot of things happening in October. A lot of
Oh, do
great
you?
things.
Oh, you want to
Oh, yeah.
give
Oh,
us a
yeah.
hint? Can we have a spoiler hint?
Well, yeah, no, I can tell you. I've already kind of put it out there. I'm glad to hear. I haven't seen it in a while. But this will help hopefully accumulate some watch hours.
All
October 2nd through the 4th is my friend's gonna be in town. He's gonna be at this called Horror Fest convention.
right. Okay.
Sam Jones, who played Flash Gordon himself.
Right. Yeah.
Well, he called me and says, "Oh, do you want to come?" I said, "Sure." How many people? I said, "Well, originally just 3, but then Ronnie, I want Ronnie to go, so we're going to do about 4 people." He says, "All right, when it gets closer, just let me know, and I'll get you guys there." So I'm going to hang out with Sam while I'm there, but then a few days, like a week later, I will be going up to Flagstaff, which is up in the mountains, for another horror type event called CreepyCon. Now, oh wow, I'm not even doing a full peace singing to get balloons.
Excuse me.
That's pretty funny. I tuned this and to get balloons. There we go again.
You need some, You need some
He's gonna have
pumpkin.
some people on the panel up there. Eric is my friend out in California. For
Mhm.
Back to the Future, like Darlene Vogel, Johnny Green, some of the people that had kind of like smaller roles in Back to the Future, but they still had roles, not like spring rolls, not like cinnamon
Not like
rolls,
egg rolls.
egg rolls, French rolls. No, they had small um, roles in the movie, and they had speaking parts. So they're out there trying to
Okay.
get more recognized by people. Maybe
So,
see if they can get into other movie or something.
so they basically are alumni, so to put it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and they're
No.
signing their signing autographs. They have their own slicks. If you guys don't know what that is, it's kind of like a photograph of themselves in either in the movie or a headshot or something like that. And they'll
It's like
sign it.
publicity material, right?
Right, right. It's
Okay,
basically
got it.
yes. And so from there, we got that going. Then maybe a week or two after that, I'm back out to LA at the Puente Hills Mall, where the beginning of the Back to the Future starts with Marty and Christopher Lloyd, Doc. When the Libyans show up, and Marty has to get in the car because he thinks Doc has been taken out, and ends up going back to 1955. So there's going to be a huge event. It's going to be a lot of the big YouTubers are going to be there. Some of the casts from Back to the Future are going to be there. They're going to be inside the mall signing. This might be the last event for Back to the Future at Puente Hills Mall because
Okay.
the mall is pretty much empty, and there are
Yeah.
plans to get rid of the mall.
Oh, yeah, that's the passage of time marching along, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. But this is
Yep.
how big this is going to be because this might be the last hurrah for the people to celebrate October 25th, 2026, which actually was October 26th at 1:16 a.m. at Twin Pines Mall, the Puente Hills Mall. And here we go again, where where Marty meets Doc and everything and all that. But that happened October 26th, 1985. So it's
Okay.
been kind of celebrating each year. Last year, it was the 40th anniversary. They had over 5,000 people show up. Over 5,000. They expect this year to be even bigger.
It is one of those movie franchises, so that does maintain its popularity over the years.
Oh, big
You
time,
know,
big time.
because
I mean,
it's not like every popular movie was popular 40 years ago is still popular. That's not
right.
necessarily the case, right? So
No. I mean, it's like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. They did three. The original one, Bogus Journey, and then Face the Music, which came in a lot later in years.
right.
But it was nothing like the Back to the Future because first of all, you have Robert Zemeckis, Steven Spielberg, you have Bob Gale that wrote the script with Robert Zemeckis. You had Michael J. Fox, who was real big at the time, working on Family Ties, and you had Christopher Lloyd. Of course, his popularity was really out there, doing like Who Framed Roger Rabbit and stuff like this. So they got this all together, and originally, I guess they were going to do one, but they decided, okay, we're going to do two and three. But when they did part 2 and 3, they did it all as one. They said it was going to be too long, so they cut in half. So made it into
Right.
3 parts.
Interesting.
But see, that's why it's so popular. There originally was going to be a refrigerator that was going to be the time machine.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right, a refrigerator. We're going to go inside a refrigerator and travel until somebody, said, no, let's do a DeLorean. Look at how cool this is. So, well, I'm going to get back to the chat real quick. I'm kind of getting off basis, but I really want to talk about these watch hours and why it's so imperative to do it. Um, Texas says you don't look like Andrew Rooney. He had long eyebrows. PvP streams on the dark web.
No, that is not true. Come on, Lemon. Don't start bad rumors about me. Jeez, I don't need that.
In the dark web.
I wouldn't touch the dark web if you made it attractive.
Yeah, right. Either
Too
would I.
scary. Too scary for me.
Oh yeah. Ronnie says Adventure Time. And Texas says, I like balloons. So do I. She
Damn
also
balloons.
says, yeah. Why are so many malls closing in California? They're not only closing in California. That's another good point, Texas. Here in Arizona, if you're familiar with the movie Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, they closed down Metro Center, which was an iconic mall for Bill and Ted's. Also is where I learned to play ice hockey, where I learned to skate and do all of that. The Paradise Valley Mall they had here, which is wasn't that old of a mall. They had Fiesta Mall. So they're getting rid of the malls because people don't want to be out and socialize. They rather socialize on a computer, on a phone, order things on a phone. Well, I can order dinner on a phone. I can order, oh, I like this outfit. I'll order that on the phone. Oh, I'm going to go to a movie. I'll just do that on the phone. And, oh, wait, I can watch this movie later on my phone. It's like everything is controlled by the phone, the computer, the TV, and laptop, and what have you. It's not like where you could, I'll go to Amazon or Walmart. I'll have it delivered. I'll need to buy today. What if you didn't try it on? What if it doesn't fit? What if you buy these new pair of shoes? Oh, it's too tight. You got to return it. That causes a problem. You're not out there socializing with other people. You're not getting the exercise out there with other people. You're not mingling out there. You're not just going from one store like Amazon or Walmart, not trying to put this down, not trying to go off topic about the 4,000 watch hours. And I'd love to hear you guys comment about that. But that's kind of where things are going. It's getting worse. So that's why the malls are disappearing, like the Puente Hills Mall, famous location for Back to the Future.
Oh boy.
Bob's Big Boy, where I was in Downey, was used for a lot of movies. Thank goodness that's still there. So it's just, but that was a really good question. Didn't mean to go off basis.
Well, I have one observation about how everything's going digital. I think when you mention control, to me that's the operative word.
Yeah.
Because you're not in control. People have this illusion that their cell phone empowers them. Oh, look at me. I can do all these wonderful things with this little tech gadget I got in my hand. It's like, okay, maybe you can do some stuff, but that doesn't mean you're really in control. It's the people that own these tech companies and the people you pay your phone bill to, those are the people in control.
Right. And I have nothing against YouTube, but I'm telling you right now, this is their company. We are we're independent, as you would say, independent contractors, and they're the ones that we are working for them, kind of, but we're working for ourselves. It's just an open platform for us to use.
Yeah.
But they are making it harder for those who want to be part of this and others that have just racked up millions of subscribers, millions of views by just putting nonsense out there. I'm not saying that to be mean.
It's true though. I mean, how many millions of views has that cat playing the piano gotten over the years?
What's that? Or an AI of George Washington playing basketball with Nobody's. I mean, I just threw that out of my head.
Yeah, you're right.
AI.
The AI thing is, I can see it has use. It has uses if you use it properly.
Right.
But if you misuse it, boy, that's a can of worms that I don't want to, get involved with, because there's a couple of channels here on YouTube that talk about they'll say, "Oh, here's the lost ending to this movie, the lost ending to The Time Machine, the lost ending to Planet of the Apes," and of course, my BS detector is telling me that it is just that. That
Right.
no, after 40 or 50 or 60 years, they're not going to suddenly discover lost footage of a movie that old. It doesn't exist. So it's obviously these guys with these sites on YouTube are making this stuff up to get views. And I have never watched anything because I won't give them the hours, but I've just clicked on to read some of the comments left by people looking at this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of depressing because they're like, "Oh, that's so great. Oh, I never knew this existed. Oh, thank you so much for discovering." And it's like, folks, you're being lied to, right?
Yeah.
And apparently they don't. So,
Well, it's just real quick, when we're talking about this 4,000 hours, like you said, there's a
Mhm.
good thing for AI and there's a bad thing for AI. Okay.
Right.
And today I used kind of, you would say, the good thing, which I went on there to figure out how I can get more balloons on my live stream. Um, is it really
Damn
kind
balloon maker.
of, what's that, Jim?
Damn balloon maker.
I'm telling you, I'm
You make balloons, you blow kisses, you got glitter, you got rain, you got fireworks,
Gee, it sounds like
light show.
it sounds like Starfleet Academy or something. You had
yeah, right.
Yeah, I know. Damn,
But
Larry.
sorry, guys, we're not. I mean, I love Star Trek, but we're not kind of.
No.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like Star Trek.
Just an interjection for a second.
That was funny, actually.
What?
That was funny. But okay, these are examples why I use AI because I thought my channel might be going down too because the last few videos I've done 19 views, 38 views, 70 views. I've been posting off like hundreds and also thousands of views on videos I put in the past, but I've done them a little different lately. So this is what it said to do. Recommended, for example. If you're doing a live stream, number one, average 15 viewers watching for an average hour, 15 hours. Live stream number two, and then it says main adventure video, combined viewing could bring in 20 watch hours. Older videos continuing to get views, like 14 watch hours. This is what I have kind of taken forward, but it also says, okay, here's your plan for September. Number one, if you want to hit the 3,000 watch hours by hopefully the beginning of January, is do stuff, go live about the Route 66 memories, or 3 clips from your adventures for shorts. Or then week 2, let's talk about YouTube's big changes. And a story about an adventure video. This is all like on week 2, then goes week 3, week 4, and 6, so on. But it gave you helpful information that you will type in the internet. What can I do if my channel's dying? Or there's about 3,000 videos. You type in there, what can I do if my YouTube is dying? Well, this person will say this, that person will say this, and then it's all collectively put into AI. And AI kind of discerns it, picks at it, and comes with the logical information that should be out there and to help you.
Well, yeah, I know when I search, it doesn't matter what the topic is. If I search stuff, the first thing that pops up on the search engine is the AI generated, couple of paragraphs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll type in Star Trek and it'll be like, Star Trek began in 1966 with the adventures of Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock, yada yada yada, right? and it doesn't. I could I could type in I don't know, bacon sandwich or something, and probably the AI would come up with what a bacon sandwich is.
Yeah,
So,
like BLTs or something.
Yeah, BLT, right? Exactly.
I'm gonna get the
hungry.
chat. But yeah, I totally agree. It's kind of weird. It's just the way things are anymore. Texas says, I am surprised that many younger people like Back to the Future. You don't even know how many young people even show up for these events. There's little kids will dress up like Marty McFly. They literally will, especially if it's part two. They'll have that vest on that looks like, life preserver or whatever they said in the movie and stuff like that. There are so many big fans. That's why it's kind of like Star Trek. When Star Trek got so popular, especially when the movies came out, Star Trek conventions here, Phoenix, Las Vegas, big, huge conventions like with Michelle Nichols, not really Leonard Nimoy, but William Shatner, a lot of the other day players that were in the movies. But that's why Back to the Future is so popular. You had Leah Thompson, you had Christopher Lloyd, you have Michael J. Fox, who was in two big movies in 1985. Number one movie, Back to the Future. Number two movie, you're not going to believe this, was Teen Wolf and Balloons. He was in the top two movies in 1985. Plus, he was still working on Family Ties or finishing up with it.
Yep, going back and forth every day.
It's just crazy.
Teen Wolf is number two. Wow, I find that hard to believe.
One and number one. No, one and number two.
I mean, how many people even remember Teen Wolf now? Like seriously, like
there's a lot out there.
I'd forgotten all about it.
I haven't.
There's a lot.
I've seen it lots of times.
There's a lot of fans of Teen Wolf.
Yep.
All right, I'll get back to the comments real quick. Christopher Lloyd is a good movie called Nobody. Really? Nobody? Like the place I went was called Nowhere?
You're Nobody.
Malls are popular in Texas. Well, yeah, there's some areas they are still popular, but I don't know how they're in Florida. I don't know in Tennessee they're okay, and I haven't been all over the United States. I'd like to, but I'd like to explore the whole countryside. But Lemon Pie says if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Okay, then.
I know where that's from.
Right. Right. You want to say it?
The trial for a certain fellow that couldn't get his glove to fit.
Exactly. Thank you. Exactly. Lemon Pie, that's funny. Well, we got a lot of chats here. PvP got into the dark web to find alternative source of eggnog.
Oh, that one's good. Okay, I'll add that one to.
He believes that one.
Lemon, you should really put a little booklet out with all these.
Yeah, really.
See, you can put it out like as a PDF file and probably put it up on Amazon or something and make a few bucks, and you could go for it. I mean, if he wants to, I'm fine with it.
PvP's Christmas versions or Halloween versions of eggnog. Let's see. Texas says easier to make movies now. Independent films are good. Yeah, they are a lot easier because when I was in the motion picture industry, it was still like the 35 millimeter film, and you had to learn to load it into the cameras. That's a whole different. But yeah, it's very true. It is easier. Texas says Commodore is getting sleepy. Desilu Productions.
I don't think so.
Did you know that? Do you know who ran Star Trek at Desilu Productions?
Lucy Ball.
That right, Lucille Ball. She
without Lucille Ball, there would be no Star Trek.
Exactly. She was so spaced out. Never mind. No wonder she's redhead. No, stop. But no, she was. A lot of people, when they see her on a comedy and stuff like that, she plays kind of the redhead or the blonde or whatever you would say.
No, she's generally, I think, redhead.
Yeah, well, yeah, but sometimes she's like Ethel say, "You dyed your head again," or something like that. You were really a brunette, weren't you?
Most of the early stuff's in black and white anyway, so it's kind of hard
Oh,
to tell, I guess.
but yeah, Desilu Productions. That is so correct.
I think didn't Lucy pay to get the second pilot made
Mm,
after the first
She
one bombed?
she paid half, and Paramount paid the other half.
Paramount did the
But
rest.
still, if she hadn't stepped up to the plate and hit it
Yes.
out of the park, we might have only had one episode of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably did. Probably did. And it's thank goodness for Lucy. I love Lucy.
Yep. I love
Isn't,
Lucy too.
Thing is,
Is
though,
that-
with Lucy and Jesse, like, I mean, they were got their big break in the 50s, I guess, with the Lucy show, and
um,
they were kind of like independent producers, were they not? Like they didn't necessarily work totally within the Hollywood system, even though they were a part of it.
right.
But they had their own production company. They would do the scripts they wanted to do. They would hire the actors they wanted to hire.
Yeah, they were
They
smart.
weren't taking nothing from nobody.
No.
They were going to do it their way, and that's why a lot of that stuff is still so darn good, right? Yeah.
Very, very business oriented. I love Lucy and she loves me. Um, Texas says, isn't there an 80s cafe in Vegas? I'm not 100% sure, but I thought I heard something like that.
There
Texas.
probably was at one time.
Yeah. There might be.
Years
I know.
ago.
What's that?
Years ago, probably when Back to the Future was more popular.
Yeah, I think there's something out there I've
Yeah.
heard. Look that up. If you can look it up, Texas, let me know if it's still there or if it's still something new or what have you. Tough lady, I wouldn't mess with it. No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
it's
you
the
got that
same,
right.
same thing with Phyllis Diller.
Yep.
Didn't she produce Mannix too? Yes, Mannix, the TV show back in the day. I'm trying to think, what was that actor's name? What was his name that was in Mannix? Oh,
I should know that.
I can see his face.
I know who you're talking about. I just brain cells. Where are you?
Yeah, exactly.
No. Brain and brain. What is brain? Everybody's brains works better than yours.
Yeah, well, some days it feels like that. Then I go on the internet and I realize that I don't have to worry.
There you go.
I like the airport too. Oh, hold on, I gotta look it up. I recognize
Didn't
his
she
face.
have- there was a third show I think they did, wasn't it?
Mike Connors. Mike Connors.
That's the guy.
Mike Connors. Yeah.
What was the show that Nimoy went on to after Star Trek?
In search of.
Search. Well,
No.
Yeah.
I'm talking like a 70s show.
By the way, Robert Reed was in Mannix too. Went in to become,
Really?
yeah, the Brady Bunch. Yeah, Leonard Nimoy did a western too.
He
Did
was
something-
versatile.
Yeah, it was a western.
Actually, he played. I saw a TV movie once where he was a race car driver, but he had psychic powers or something. Can't remember the life of me the title, but it was really good actually.
Yeah, I know he's done. Oh, shoot.
What was the one where they'd get the tape recording every week, and you have 30 seconds to listen to this message before it self-destructs?
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Did
Mission
Lucy
Impossible.
produce some of Mission Impossible?
That I don't know. Oh, Dragnet. Dragnet. I saw Leonard Nimoy in Dragnet.
Yeah.
Full
A lot. Yeah.
45. It was the other one.
Dragnet.
So that's what I was trying to think of the western.
T.J. Hooker as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was a detective. Okay, back to chats here real quick. Yep. Michael Connor. Lemon Pie said he changed his name. He was Middle Eastern. Yeah, that's right. He was. Brian said, Larry, I sent the link to your phone about the 80s restaurant in Las Vegas. That's where I saw it. Was from Ronnie. Yes. So yes, there is an 80s restaurant in Las Vegas. Thank you, Ronnie. That is right. And Lemon Pie said, Mike Connors, I like Mannix, Casey Kasem, and Danny Thomas, right? Ronnie's like the owners of the '80s restaurant dresses like Marty McFly every day. I love to do a video there. I'd like to actually see if Eric would like to go to or Mike GIV or something like that. He was a detective, right? And then Lemon Pie's Leonard Nimoy was also in Columbo.
Mhm.
Wow. Stay with us, guys. We're trying not to get off topic. Well, getting back to the watch hours. So this is what's cool about this. You're watching us now. You stay with us. This is what the watch hours does. If you stay with us all from beginning to the end, that would be like say they say 2 hours. That would count like for one person is a 2 hour watch hour. And you just keep adding it up. See, back in the '80s, Cafe was still open. Back to the '80s, Cafe is still open. I gotta check that out. Thank you, Texas. Thank you, Ronnie. But yeah, so this is why they said live stream on my channel on this channel, Be Yourself Adventures, outweighs the videos that I uploaded and the shorts and the short form videos. So number one is basically live streaming, gaming, this, what have you. Number two is long form videos, which I feel really good about. Number three, I think was short form or shorts or something like that. So that's kind of where I am at. And I keep, yeah, like that, Jim. Yeah, just work that body.
Oh, my shoulder hurts.
Yeah, yours too. I got a shot today. No fun.
I'm just wondering if you had a long form video, Larry, and you cut the most interesting segments into shorts, would that fly with YouTube or would they penalize you for that?
No, they don't. They love you to be able to do that. They like this live stream. If there's any funny funny things on there, they think, oh, that's cool. Clip it, put it into a short. They love stuff like that. They love stuff taken out of your video so people can say, oh, you got to check out this video. This is some of the stuff you might be missing from that form.
Okay, that's excellent to know, because one, it would be promoting, if you did shorts of your long video, promote your long video, correct?
Right. But the thing is, your shorts, you get the views with your shorts, it's not going to count towards your watch hours.
Change your shorts, man.
But still, I mean, you might get more watch hours on your long form video.
Correct, because they have a thing on the shorts where you can say, play the related video. You know, right there.
There you go.
Related video.
Hey, it'd be worth trying out. I would give it, if you can do it over the next month or two, why not try it out and just see how it works?
Right.
And if it gets you more watch hours on your long videos, then that's good.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've done it a few times. I did it. I think Ryan and I went, and Diane went to Nowhere, Arizona, and some other places. But I started this,
nowhere. Wow, what a
nowhere. We were nowhere. We didn't know where we were. There was a place called Nowhere, Arizona.
That is cool.
Oh, it was a trip. It did real well too on YouTube. And then we went to Baghdad after that. Right up the road, we went to Baghdad.
That's quite a state if you can go from Nowhere to Baghdad.
Oh, it was a long commute.
Okay.
It's funny. You gotta watch the video. It was funny.
Oh, gee, now you got me intrigued.
Yeah, check it out. See, there's a lot of things on my videos.
By the way, my curiosity got the best of me, and I had to look up Mission Impossible. 1966 it started, and the production company for the first two seasons was Desilu.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Desilu went out of business in, it said December 29th of 67.
Yeah.
So they did the first two seasons, and then it was taken over by, of course, Paramount.
Yep. Desilu was bought out by Paramount. That's correct. I'm trying to remember what I was going to say now. About these watch hours and everything else. I was, gosh dang it, what was it? I can't rewind myself either. I can't just fast forward myself. I can't rewind myself. But yeah, just things like, oh, you were talking about like going to the shorts, this and that, and going into showing long term videos like that. But
Yeah.
lately, I've been doing like 8 minutes, 10 minutes, start doing this daily vlog thing, which I don't think it's really going over very well. And I think my long form videos do a lot better, especially if I'm go say do the Back to the Future thing, or I go up to somewhere else on Route 66, which I'm going to do in November. It's going to be a long drive, but it's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
Things like that will pull into watch hours, but it gets people interested. The first 30 seconds, check this out. The first 30 seconds is your hook. If you don't mention what you're talking about in the first 30 seconds, you already lose people. That's what I said today. I will start out saying we are going to discuss about reaching 4,000 watch hours, reaching that goal. So that's kind of how I opened it up with something like that.
That's a good point, because I don't know how many times I'll see a thumbnail that kind of looks like something interesting that I might want to watch, right?
Right.
So I click on the video and I let it play for a couple seconds. And then the person that created it goes into this long-winded dot, 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 and it's got all the graphics flashing around and the dancing monkeys or whatever and all the music. And I'm sitting there after 30 seconds going, can we get to the content eventually? Like, and then I just quit. I just give
Where's
up.
the beef?
Oh yeah, like this.
Frack, frackity, frack.
Yes,
Like
that's
that.
exactly what I was thinking of.
Just like that. Right.
But I mean, the type of video I'm talking about, right? Where they have the endless introduction that is meaningless because
Mhm.
it's the same one on every video, no matter what the actual content is. And it's just like, I don't have the patience or the time for that stuff anymore.
Thank you. I know where I was going with this. You're talking about shorts. I started YouTube before the shorts came out, before they started implicating shorts, because
Mhm.
TikTok was taking off like crazy with the shorts and everything else. And YouTube's like, oh, let's get on the bandwagon. Let's do shorts. So I remember that started because when I was doing videos, getting 10,000 views, 12,000 views, 4,000 views, going
Wow.
out to like El Rancho or Route 66, doing things like that, or to Tortilla Flats and talking to people. It would do so well, but then shorts came around and I noticed the down spiral of my videos and views because a lot of things were going to shorts. Because there's people out there that don't have time to sit down there to watch a 45-minute or half hour, even though they could with a comedy show on TV, can do something like that, but their attention span is so busy, they're working, they're doing this. I'll watch a 2 minute and 3 minute and get caught up. Like, oh, there's a news brief. Check it on the short, real quick. Do it that way. I don't have to watch anything else. Just watch that. I'm up to date with everything.
Well, I think you made an excellent point there, Larry. Because as a kid in the '60s, everything was analog. My music, my record player was analog. My
Everything.
entertainment with my buddies pedaling around on our bicycles on the weekend, pedaling our butts off. That was all analog. Nothing
Oh,
digital
yeah.
about that. Our parents didn't have a clue what we were doing or where we were. That was analog. I love those memories. To be a free range kid, oh, it was so good. But my point is, the world has become so fragmented now, and something like shorts fragments it even more because, as you mentioned, a lot of people don't have the time or patience to watch a long form video. So
Agreed.
they click on a short, and then of course, when you get on the short section, You can just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll down for hours if you wanted to. And it's one short, and I have to raise my hand and go guilty because I do that some days when I'm bored and I'm tired and I don't want to use my brain anymore. I'll just click on, usually what I'll do is I'll click on a topic, and
Yeah.
they'll keep feeding you a lot of the same topic. They'll mix in other stuff, but if you click on something, say politics, or you click on entertainment, or if I click on Star Trek, it might be 60%, 70% comes up with that topic, and then they mix other stuff in, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But that obviously is going to take away a lot of people from watching your long-term videos, Larry.
Right. And I didn't think of this retrospectively, if that's even a word, that thinking about the time period when I was getting several thousand views on my videos, and then all of a sudden they just kind of dappered down and went lower and lower and lower. I went, And then when you were talking about shorts and then looking into your long form video, it kind of just put a bell off my head. I don't know if you've ever seen me do a live stream this intense, but I feel so good tonight about this is such a great topic to talk about because it's so important, not just for me, but so many people out there. So many people, like I said, the Adam DeWoos and things like that, other big time, news people bringing the politics, what have you, hundreds and thousands of subscribers. And back then, they didn't have to worry about getting into this. They didn't have to worry about the shorts. That's why I was doing so good at the time. That's why the subscriber thing just went up so quick. But now that shorts have been implicated, you're not only working with the competition of long form, short form, but you're also fighting, not really fighting, but competing with shorts now. And now on top of it, you've got to even make it another plateau to make it even harder to be part of the YouTube program. Yes, they want you to make money, but they don't want YouTube to put out all this money. I love YouTube. Sorry, but this is one of the big reasons why you're doing this, because you don't want to have to put out all that money for all these people that want to join the YouTube program, partner program. That's why you're kind of making it a little higher tier of 8,000 subscriber, 8,000 watch hours. I'm sorry, I take that back. 8,000 watch hours compared to 4,000. And before, watch hours never even was a thing. It was only subscribers. So now you're adding another layer. You've got shorts to work with. You got people that have February 1st, 2027. If they haven't reached the 10 million 90-day threshold, by February 1st, they're going to have 20 million views on the shorts in that 90-day span.
Wow. I don't know what I would have to do on the internet to get 20 million views. And it actually makes me cringe to even consider it. Like, I don't think it would be something healthy. Let's put it that way,
Well, I would say,
Oh my.
Well, no. I don't play for that team, Larry. I just want to let you know.
Thanks, Jim. Oh my, no, neither do I.
It's just like, is this just another example of a large faceless corporation kind of stepping on the neck of the little guy?
Yeah.
I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a corporation. It's their company. They want to run it as they see fit. If you want to be a part of it, you will accept what their guidelines are. If you don't like it, what's the old saying? There's the door. See ya. Good. That's it.
I don't have a problem with the guidelines per se, because I generally make it a rule not to break them. But I see people, like there's stuff about hate content and hate speech and yada yada. And I see videos that are so full of that. I generally I click the report button and I report them, but these
Yeah.
channels never seem to pay a price for it.
No, no. That's a whole different ball game. But I know what you're talking about. There's the good versus evil, even on the videos.
Oh yes.
So, and but getting back to the monopoly of things, how
Right.
they want to make and squeeze so much money out of the bigger players out there. And that's another thing why it's making it so harder for the smaller people to try to get in. That's Texas wanted to know why. Now remember, thank you. I'm gonna get back to the comments. There's hardly any here, but hey, they're nothing. Movie locations, it's good. Thank you. And Lynn Pie says, why did Jim's shirt have nipples in the video? What, Jim?
There was none. There was none.
You
If you're a real Star Trek person, you would know those are emblems and awards on the shirt. All Star Trek shirts have an emblem on it.
Frackerty,
See that right
frack.
there?
Maybe it's the placement more than the actual
That's
content layer.
that is the mirror universe. That's how they put their stuff.
Okay, well, I don't want to see anything like that on it.
Frackerty, frack.
It looks. Yeah,
I would
can
rather
see
not see any man with that located on his chest. Thank you very much.
That's the way the mirror universe is.
Well, I don't live in the mirror universe, thankfully.
I
So.
know.
Okay, back to chat.
Bad enough living in this one.
Gorilla has been utilizing shorts for his cooking channel. Yeah, he started his new channel.
does.
Right. And he's doing the shorts, but he's got to understand it's going to take a miracle or some grace of God to come up with a viral video that will just go, wow, it got 5 million or 2 million views or what have you to hit that threshold. Because right now it's 10 million, 90 days, really? Then 20 million in February 1st. Really? Lemon Pie says, PvP, you could do a Canadian politics rant short.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've heard some independent channels are they're getting attacked. Well, there's one guy that rants quite effectively almost every day on here, and he's a little bit ranty, he's a little bit enraged, but generally his content is pretty solid. Like, and generally his content, he's looked into the facts and he's pretty accurate, right? Probably 80% of the time I will say, yeah, okay, you got that right.
Right.
But he put a video out not too long ago where he said that, the CBC, Canadian Broadcasting Company, the major, the legacy media here, is actually trying to take him down now.
Right. Yeah.
And he's just a little independent guy, and they're so butthurt they can't put up with anybody that doesn't agree with them.
Well, that's it. The same thing. That's why I'm saying. That's why they're trying to really. I mean, YouTube is part of Google, and you know where Google stands with. But I'm not going to get into the political justice because I can go in about Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley was just a regular kid out there asking questions on the streets, finding out the facts and finding out the truth.
Right.
All the truth. Like the X-Files. Everybody loves X-Files. The truth is out there. And when you go search for the truth, people don't like it. People don't like the truth to be shown.
We're living in that kind of world. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I saw a video today where California has passed the Nick Shirley Act as.
Oh yeah, he's not allowed. He's not allowed to go on the street.
But not just Nick Shirley, but any independent media with a microphone and a camera. If they go out on the streets in California, they're going to get busted.
Now, if that isn't a non-freedom of speech, I don't know what it is. All right, getting back to the watch
It's
hours.
totalitarianism, is what it is,
Yeah,
Larry.
exactly. Exactly. It's just basically this.
Nothing.
So it's just basically that. Thank you, Jim. And Kevin's here. You know what, Kevin? You always got the last word, don't you? And thank you for being here, my brother. And Kevin says, "Hey, PvP, California is out of control." Exactly. Exactly.
You know, the sad thing is, what gets me, guys, is the voters. But you know, it's so rigged there. Even if you vote against the establishment in California, they're going to rig it so your vote still doesn't count.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because remember, what was the independent guy that came in? He was in second place or whatever.
Oh, that's for the mayor's race.
Well, after the fire burned his house down.
Yeah. That I can't think of his name on top of it right now for some reason.
I forget his name, but basically he had a chance of becoming the mayor, and then all the mail-in ballots, and then all the monkey business. Because I remember seeing videos where they'd go out and they'd ask people, homeless people, and they were like, "Oh, I got paid $20 to vote for the current mayor," and I'm slapping myself in the head, thinking these are the people running the show with zero respect for democratic process.
You know, I think Spencer Pratt.
Yes.
Spencer Pratt. Now I think he's going to be part of Steve Hilton's campaign that he's running for governor, and he's very, very popular. But I'm not going to get back into politics.
Well, you know, the sad thing is, if you notice, I try to honor you and avoid it today, but it's getting harder and harder to avoid, sadly, I gotta say.
Well, it's like YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is run by Google, and Google is a big conglomerate by Nevermind.
I'm gonna fly. This is crazy. I'm gonna fly something outlandish by you guys. What if Elon Musk bought YouTube?
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
And actually got rid of all the rules, made it free speech. You know, within limits. I mean, you don't want neo Yahtzees on here 24 hours a day, but you know what I'm saying, guys, right? Yeah. And if he ran it, well, I mean, X has done pretty well, I'd say. It's not as crazy, but then so does Facebook, right? Yeah. So, you know, I mean, why he hasn't even thought about it is a bit confusing to me, because he could easily buy these monkeys out and probably run it better than they are and treat us people, because he seems to have a respect for average people that work hard and try to do something. And I think that kind of fits with a lot of the YouTube community. There's a lot of independent creators that are working hard, trying to do their thing, and YouTube doesn't respect it.
Yeah, that's a very good point, especially when it comes to YouTube, and we're talking about the watch hours. You guys put your comments in the chat if you are really trying to be a full-time YouTuber or even a part-time YouTuber, but you want to get to that point where you become monetized. Put it in the chat. Let me know what your thoughts are. But I think what he went through when it went through Twitter and everything, backlash, this and that, what happened to his Teslas and about them getting all burned and all caught on fire and everything else, I don't think he wants to put himself in that. Again, I don't think he wants to try to take over a company and get all this backlash. And who knows what will happen out there. So,
yeah, that's a valid point, but I think it's maybe just as much that he's focused more on other things like SpaceX right now. And, because I mean, when they were burning Teslas, well, they were ignorant morons, but even when they were burning Teslas, that didn't slow Musk down for a minute.
No.
Musk, he's so big. And I one thing I like about shorts is I can listen to some of the shorts that Elon Musk interviews, and I know maybe that's taken out of context, but I've never seen an interview with him where he doesn't sound intelligent.
Oh, he's
he always sounds like he's grounded and he knows what the heck he's talking about.
Yeah.
And I've seen him destroy reporters. Like there was one British reporter, obviously far left with her questions, and Oh man, after a couple of minutes, he shut her down so good. It was, yeah, I was just laughing. It was so good.
All right, I'm going to get back to the chat
Anyway,
because
no politics. I'm sorry.
no, it's all right. This one person wants to say hi, and I'm going to say hi back.
Kevin! 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 Kevin!
Hey, Kevin, it's good to, and
Yeah.
you're welcome too, my brother. You're definitely welcome. Kevin says, "I'm always happy to be here, Larry." Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you are here. I missed you the last couple of times. It says Texas said you can come live here in Texas and have no fun. Yeah, well, that's true. That's very true. Um, I just think about moving. I would kind of like to go to either to Florida, something like that that has the ocean, but
Gator
nothing
meat,
inside.
huh?
Right. Enjoy your ground beef. And Texas says Musk is a welfare queen.
I think
Um,
so.
Say I have no interest in being a YouTuber, personally. Lemon Pie says. All these government subsidize for his company. Stupid Abbott doesn't change his charge him taxes. He charges me. So, and he's an idiot. He brought Screwworm back. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody has their opinion, and I appreciate Texas. And Doge didn't pay for screwworm prevention, um, and some back. And then also she said, no weed, no gambling, no liquor on Sundays, no abortion. Yeah. So we are going way off. No more politics, but everybody has the right to their opinion. And that's why this is a freedom of speech, freedom of this country. So, watch hours. Okay. I am I thought I was going to be at a stalemate, Jim, at this point of doing watch hours. But yeah, I know. I got great people like in the panel, in chat, they're willing to help. They don't have to. They do it because they enjoy it. I mean, why do you guys like doing it? I mean, put it that way. It's kind of like Texas. She puts in um been watching the videos like crazy, and she's been doing that. Right. I brought it up. Meow 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 meow. We people get their weed here because I pass the people in public and it smells like burning garbage. Ouch. Ouch.
Yep.
Okay. But see, I like your Paxton video. Which one on Texas? Is it the one about where I went to like the cemetery because when you work with a fellow actor like that, you get to know them and become friends with them. And then you hear they pass away. It's just like losing a family member. To be
Oh
honest
yeah.
with you. And that was the first time I got to go out there to really have my condolences. I went through heart surgery last year, so I can kind of concur what he went through. And unfortunately, he didn't make it. Yeah, weed companies are fighting back. Yeah, like the TV show Tulsa King. Toby put in YouTube, live on YouTube for Battlefront. When are you going live? He says, I can't read all this other stuff. E-KG71 RDWAMSI equals, never mind.
He's live
Uh,
now.
Paxton was at the Kennedy assassination when he was a kid. So that
Story.
I did not know. Did you know that, Jim?
I know nothing.
You know nothing?
I know nothing.
PvP, did you know that?
He's gone. Yeah, he had to go do something.
Oh,
If you read your private chat,
I don't even.
you know that
Oh,
one with the
wait a
red
minute.
button on it. Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't know that, Texas. I actually got. He was in front of the paper. He was a little boy. Let's see, that was in 1963. It was 2 years before I was even born.
I don't need this.
So he was a little guy, and he was on his dad's shoulders. That was Bill? That was Billy? Oh my gosh.
Now I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, he was on his dad's shoulders. My gosh. See,
God, it's
that's
almost midnight.
yeah, and I'm almost gotta go. Oh my gosh, it's already almost 9 o'clock here. All right. Well, we're gonna call this in a little bit because I didn't know it was this late. I didn't even know we started right around 7 o'clock, and his dad let him miss school. Wow. See, I'm gonna have to talk to Lance Henderson about this and
Mm.
talk about. And well, I'm gonna see Jeanette Goldstein. She was in Near Dark 2, the movie I worked on, and I'm gonna ask her if she had time to talk to Billy about that. I had no idea. Wow.
Near Dark, isn't that the guy with that muscle man?
No, Near Dark was that vampire western that Catherine Bigelow did.
I'm getting it. Yeah, I remember another movie of something dark.
Yeah, Near Dark was Bill Paxton, Lance Hendrickson, Jeanette Goldstein, the
Right.
cast from Aliens.
Yeah, I
was
remember
with-
you talking about it a couple times. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it's gonna come out on Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray, hopefully by the end of this year, and I'm gonna be in the bonus features.
That's cool.
Stay tuned for that one. And she says, I'm sure you can Google newspaper picture. I'm going to, trust me.
Yeah.
I mean, I spent hours with Billy out there on set in Coolidge areas, some parts of Casa Grande, and enjoying stuff like that. But all right, tonight we did focus a lot on watch hours. We did talk about shorts, but doing things like this will help. Will help you grow. It gets information out to people, and hopefully, I help you guys. And I appreciate the message that you get on your phone. My son gets the same thing.
Every freaking midnight, IG goes bonkers for about an hour.
Oh, does it?
Uh-oh.
Don't lie. Every damn time when it hits midnight.
Oh my goodness.
One thing I'll
Yes.
say. Oh, go ahead, Jim. Sorry, I didn't mean.
And speaking about spending hours, somebody's been complaining about my starships not having stars.
No, I saw that.
Play that middle video down there. There's stars now, man.
I did. I recognized that when I watched the new version.
The new version doesn't have it in
These back here, I saw this.
it. Look at the stars. I
Pretty
just
hard
did
to-
that. I
pretty
just
hard
did
to-
that today.
Pretty hard.
Well,
to
yeah,
miss them.
you improved it a lot.
Yeah, I did that today. So the new version of the fan film doesn't have the stars in it.
They did great. Very, very,
And
very.
of course, there's a little a snapping sound in the audio a little bit. It's just I know that somebody said, "Well, yeah, you got to redo the audio and that." And I'm like, "Oh, it's an engine sound. Who cares?"
Right. Yeah,
Well, you know what I like about people that critique other people?
Yeah,
It's like, okay, that's fine. Maybe you should do something better then.
well, it's constructive criticism too.
But
Yeah.
often it's not constructive. Sometimes it's nasty.
Well, yeah, when
Yeah.
people are nasty. Yeah, I understand
You know,
that.
well, your comment about how the digital world is fracturing people, the no longer go to malls, etc. Totally great, excellent, valid comment, Larry. Like I couldn't agree more with that
Thank you.
comment because it's 100% true, man. And
Right.
you know, it's like I'm a big music lover, obviously, with my channel
Yeah.
content,
Oh, you
but
and me both.
I can go on what somebody will post a video of like David Bowie or one of my favorite musical guys, and I can make the most innocuous comment about, oh, he was really good in this video, or
Mhm.
yeah, that's one of his more popular videos. And honestly, guys, within hours, sometimes I'll get the trolls will start showing up and they're like, yada yada, blah blah blah. I don't even have to repeat what they say, right? Because it's just generally dumb and nasty.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why do I even? Because I'm trying to help the person doing the video to encourage them to watch more of it, right? Because a lot of times they'll go, "Who the heck is David Bowie? Never heard of him." And I'm like, "Well, he only made albums for like 50 years, guys. Like, check him
Yeah.
out." I try and encourage them, and be positive. And then it doesn't take long before the clowns to show up, and I'm like, I don't even know why I do this anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we did really good today. We did actually really. I hope you guys found this informative a little bit. That we got some across, but I know it's getting late for some, and basically, Lemon Pie said, "I'm at $5 a month to Google, not to you, Larry."
There you go. About
Nice.
$5 a month be good
Aw,
too.
man, you don't want to be part of one of my new members in my channel? Oh man, I'm sad. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Lemon Pie. I appreciate you always. Scurvy, Lemon Pie, Sir Lemon Pie. And by the way, he said Jim gets a lot of DM and
Thank you very
Instagrams.
much.
Yeah. And he
Well,
says that
it's every midnight. It's just freaking IG. I don't know why I keep doing it every damn night.
I don't know why my IG doesn't do
Crazy.
that.
Weird.
Yeah.
Texas is waving. Ronnie, Ronnie. When are you going to have 1,000? I will. I'm going to have one very, very soon. Ronnie, I gotta just get that all set up and
I'll
put
give him one.
together, and we're gonna do one lucky person's gonna have a nice giveaway for 1,000 giveaway because we hit that mark. Then we got to get that tattoo set up. I know it's
Oh,
costs money. Costs money. It costs a few $100s, to be honest with you. It's not cheap.
yeah.
So, and I'm using a lot of my expenses and everything else because I love what I do. And some people out there say, well, if you love what you do and you're spending your money on it, good. If you can't do it, then don't do it. Well, then I wouldn't be able to bring the content to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the downside. You go to work, and you love your job, and you say, well, I'm not worried about the money because I'll just get wear and tear on my car and driving back and forth to work. I had to put gas in there. I had to maintain the oil, just things like that. But I'm not worried about it. It's just part of life. I love doing what I do. I would not change it for the world because it's about everybody else. It's not about me. I love it. $10 a tattoo parlor in Vegas? What? Hold on. First, I gotta see what Ronnie said. Oh, it's going to cost quite a bit. You might want to go with something smaller. I don't know how you're going to deal with the pain. I can deal with it. Trust me. $10 tattoo parlor in Vegas. Really?
Remember what they say though? What's tattooed in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Stays in Vegas. Right. Right. Nice. I like that.
And make sure it's a clean needle instead of a dirty one.
Right. Make sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why this boy will remain untattooed till his expiration date.
Same here.
Hey Larry, Google bad tattoos on YouTube.
I did.
Oh, it's fascinating. I laughed my butt off so many times watching some of those videos because I can't believe what some people do to themselves, Larry.
I know.
Yep.
It's
I know.
shocking, So
What?
be careful. Get a good
Tattoos
tattoo.
all the way down the arm.
By the way, can you
Face.
tell us you're not
Nope.
getting it on your face? Don't get it
Oh,
on your face.
no. I'm not doing that jelly roll or what's the other guy, the other singer out there, does country and he does rock and roll, and I can't think of his name right now. My sister likes him.
You got to be careful too where you get it, because as the aging process makes you sag, there might be parts of your body you don't need. If you know what I'm saying.
It used to
Longer and
look like
longer.
this. Right, used to look like this, but now it looks like
It's like,
Ron
yeah,
said,
it used to look like the Hulk when I had it on my man chest, but
Yeah.
now after 30 years, it looks more like the She-Hulk, if you know what I'm saying.
right, right, yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Ronnie says, "Hey, they show people. Hey, show the people your design and see what they say. You know
Good
what? I did.
idea.
He did that.
I did.
You did do that a few times.
Yep, yep. And also, I did with a tattoo artist who I know very well now. I met him at the Mad Monster Party, Ronnie, and I've been going back and forth with him on Instagram. I've been talking to him. Really, really nice guy.
Well, that's why
Um,
my AG's going up like crazy then.
Okay.
yeah, that's probably for me. Bing, 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 bing. Texas says Google it. That's a great idea. My friend got a little cat. Popular, lots of YouTube videos, exactly. And Ronnie says the place I'm talking about is very professional, right? And I'm curious because it costs money, and I don't know. I would have to raise money. Anybody wants to help out with the channel? You know, I'm not monetized. I don't have any super chat things to give you. I don't have any membership to give you. I don't have a Patreon set up. I do have a merch shop set up. Post Malone, thank you. Nobody has bought anything yet, but hopefully soon. Um, it says, okay, it's the lion gets law. I bet it does. Post Malone. Thank you, Texas. I saw a guy at a grocery store that looked like Jelly Roll tonight. Are you serious? That's crazy. The thinner version or the bigger version? Because he lost a lot of weight. Texas says Jelly Roll is substituting for Jimmy Kimmel. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? I like Jelly Roll because he is a really, 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 really nice guy. And he actually spent some time with Tyler Booth. That's a whole different ballgame on my stuff. All right. I want to thank everybody for being here. Jim, what do you got going on?
Well, one thing, a box will be going out tomorrow in the mail for Larry over here. $12 going all the way to from my house to his house. $12.
Oh,
Damn.
God.
Also, tomorrow I'm doing a stream, and it starts at 7 p.m. Eastern,
There you
which
go.
PvP will still be working, of course.
Unfortunately, well, good. Actually, fortunately, because the way things
Okay.
are going in Canada, I might be one of the few employed soon. So,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
oh yeah, but I'm resisting politics, but
Yeah.
yeah, not
But
looking good.
anyhow, since Larry showed the ship with stars on there, I went
Yeah.
through I went through my fan film for another 2 hours. I got a
My.
total of 10 hours in this fan film already,
Wow.
and I will be showing that tomorrow on my fan film.
Yeah, he's put a lot of work into
On
it.
my stream, I should say.
And Texas said, yeah, he's funny. Yeah, I know he's really, really funny. Ronnie's birthday is in 2 weeks, guys.
Oh, yeah.
In 2 weeks. So there you go. There's some balloons to celebrate, Ronnie. Why does this keep happening to me?
So keep watching Commodore Productions. You never know what you're going to see or hear.
Right. Or
Yep.
see. Exactly.
Yeah.
Basically, and PvP for you?
Basically the same thing. Music playlists from the 50s, mostly 60s, 70s, 80s, with a little bit of 90s, and thousands of hours of music. Lots of playlists of various. I got like a David Bowie video playlist. This guy's 78 videos his entire career, from his unpopular 1967 album. I picked out a couple of really good ones. So he did some really great songs on that. believe it or not, right
Yeah.
up to his final Dark Black Star album in
Black
2016.
Star. Yep.
Uh,
Yeah.
if you're a Bowie fan, if you're half reasonable Bowie fan, check it out because I
I'm
pretty much
more-
covered most of his career. There's a few that I didn't bother with because I didn't think the videos were that good, but for the most part, I'd say probably got 95% of his videos in my list. So
Well, I grew up on David Bowie. I mean, I grew up with my mom through David Bowie, remembering all the times her playing David Bowie or Donovan or Bad Company, just other music.
well, there's the thing is there was so much good music in the 60s and 70s, Larry.
Yeah,
Even the 80s. I mean, the 80s was the last decade with a lot of really interesting bands that I really liked. It was like synthesizer time in the 80s, but it was still good.
yeah.
But I bought Ziggy Stardust in 1972. So
Mm.
do the math on me.
I was 7.
I was like 14 and I had never heard of him because there was no internet about rock stars.
Yeah.
There was magazines and stuff, but very little content. Even on TV, there'd be the occasional Rock and Roll Tonight or,
Midnight Special.
yeah, Midnight Special. That was about it.
Yeah.
And I had never heard of David Bowie. So get this, sorry to go a bit long, but I walked back then. My hometown was so wonderful, like 50,000 people. We had four record stores.
Hmm.
We had Woolworths, which had like 5 aisles of albums. That's where I bought all my Doors albums in the 70s,
That's another one.
where I got to know Jim Morrison and the gang.
Yeah.
Anyway, right across the street from that, there was a bunch of hippies that bought a storefront and probably lasted about a year before they closed. And they were stocking weird stuff that a lot of other people weren't. Like they had, Ziggy Stardust. They had the Velvet Underground.
Mm.
A lot of great albums I bought that I had no idea what I was buying. But you know what sold me on Ziggy? I looked at the back cover, and right in the little corner at the bottom of the back cover, it said, "To be played at maximum volume."
Nice.
And I thought, my parents are going to love this. So I bought it.
14. Nice. Well, I got
lifelong
one
fan,
more.
Larry. Man, and Jim, lifelong fan.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Don't even get me started on music. And then also, Texas said Stevie Ray Vaughan before "Don't get excited, my
It was
little
China Girl, actually, and that
Yeah.
was written by Iggy Pop, by the way.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, baby, just you hush your mouth.
By the way, there's 2 versions of that video. There's the regular one, and then there's the uncensored one where you see Dave's naked butt on the beach when he's making love to her.
Oh, jeez.
Your only chance to ever see David Bowie's naked butt cheeks, but it's worth it, guys, because it's tasteful, but it's kind of nice to see your hero's butt cheeks, isn't it? Is it not? Like,
Right, he's going, my little China girl.
that's a good song. I love. Well, I saw that was the first tour I saw him on. Was the Serious Moonlight tour? BC
Yeah.
Place first concert, 1982 or whatever, sold out. They opened the Upper Bowl, which they never do. 55,000 crazed fans that night. And it's still the best concert I ever saw, guys. It was phenomenal. Like the stage, the band, David, he had his powder blue suit and his pink peach suit, which he changed halfway through the show. And he did like 30 songs that night. And this guy had 55,000 people totally under his control, guys.
See, when I grew up listening, David Bowie was really little. I mean, like I said, I was 7, 6, 5, whatever, and I remember. But I also remember watching a special with David Bowie and Bing Crosby singing "Little Drummer Boy" and "Peace on Earth."
Peace on Earth. Yep.
Peace on earth shall there be.
That was, by the way, that's the last thing Bing did, I believe, because
Yep.
about 6 weeks later, he expired on the golf course in Scotland.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that. I think that's a Christmas favorite. I think everybody watches that clip at Christmas. Well, anybody that loves, Bing or Bowie, right?
Oh yeah. By the way, she said they dated David Bowie one lady.
Okay, I missed something there.
The one that China girls.
I know
Oh,
the
yeah.
actress that was in the China Girl video actually said some very nice things about David, and they had a really, a lot of fun shooting the video.
They had a good relationship too.
I don't think they dated, but I think as a working couple, they worked really well together.
PvP says PvP enjoys tasteful David Bowie cheeks confirmed.
Well, it's like everything Bowie did. It's intelligently shot. It's tasteful. The waves are kind of covering them, and it's not like blatant porno or something, right? It's like it's tasteful.
What about Labyrinth? Dance, baby, dance.
Labyrinth, I find Labyrinth a very challenging film.
Oh,
When I watched it, I was like, "Oh, I'm so confused." Because so many twists and turns in a movie. My brain was hurting by the time it ended.
it was.
But man, it was good. It was so good.
I met one of the people that were in Labyrinth.
Oh,
Played that guy, that big funny face guy, the real short little goblin or whatever. I can't
the
think of it.
Goblin or something.
Yeah, but it was a lady that did it. It was in the
Wow. I
Okay,
mean, he was great as the Goblin King. Like, so good.
yeah. But that was a funny looking goblin or wherever it was. Okay, so that's my favorite Christmas song. Texas said about
Cool.
What Peace on Earth.
Right on.
Texas says Bing Crosby was a dick to his.
Yeah, he was not a very good husband to his wife either, sadly, from what I've read. And by the way, you know who his wife was? She was the lady in The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad by Ray Harryhausen.
Yep.
And then she got married and became Catherine Crosby.
Yep.
And the rest is history,
Wow. Lemon was his. Let's see, and then Lemon Pie says the keyword is tasteful, and
That's
I
right.
think we're going to say goodnight to everybody. Thank you. Let's go real quick through a speed read and thank everybody. Lemon Pie, Ronnie, Texas, thank you being here. Ronnie and Texas, some hearts out there for you. Toby, thank you for being here. Samuel, you were here really quick and then you left. Jim was here. Kevin, Lemon Pie. Let's see who else we got here. We got John was here. PvP on the panel. I'd like to thank everybody on the panel. We had quite a few of you guys here in chat, but we didn't go crazy like Akeem and JPR, PH, or wherever you happen to him. I haven't seen a lot of these guys for a while. But on that note, Jim's tired. I'm tired. I'm sure a lot of you are tired. Did I give you guys an okay stream? If you did, hit that like button.
I did hit it. I licked the like.
Thank you. You liked the like? Okay.
I did.
Thank you for your comments, everybody, putting them in there. Thank you for the discussing about these 4,000 hours, soon to be turned to 8,000 hours on February 1st, 2027.
Right on.
And stay tuned. I got a lot of things going to be mixing in the pot, and not that type of pot either. And on that note, remember to always be yourself. And until the next adventure, Lemon Pie says the key word is tasteful.
Exactly. It's artistic. It's Bowie. He's artistic.
Yep. Oh, and she was a trophy wife. I'm talking about his first family. All the first.
Oh, you're talking about Angie Bowie that he married
Yeah.
in the early 70s when he was Ziggy.
Mhm.
Then about 10 years after that, they got divorced. They did produce their son out of that marriage, but it was Iman that he married later in life. I think she was Somali. One of the success stories of Somalis, because she was intelligent and attractive and talented as heck. By the way, she was in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, if you guys forget that.
That's right. That is her.
That was Iman.
The makeup.
That was before she married David, I believe.
Oh,
And And the thing was, when they did marry, I think they were together 15 or 20 years, and they produced a daughter.
Yeah.
And I think she was the love of boy's life because they were so close.
Yeah.
I've read enough about them to know they were just couple made in heaven, so to speak, right?
Yeah. Well, that's pretty interesting. I remember that too. Lemon Pie says, "Good night, everyone."
Good night,
Texas
Lemon.
Cowboy, thumbs up. Four-leaf clover.
Night,
All right,
Texas.
guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking out through this. 2.5 hours? Not too bad, right, Jim?
Almost. I still have one question.
We're getting
Yes.
there.
When will Commander Jack make appearance on the fan film?
I want to be able to be in outfits. I don't want to look very just like, what? I want to be,
That's the wrong one.
I know that, but you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
And,
And
if anybody didn't know, Commander Jack is right over there complaining about YouTube.
Yeah.
Does Commander Jack mean Larry has to wear an eye patch?
Yeah.
He could.
And what is it about the rum gun, too?
Mm.
Savvy? All right.
Yeah. I do have an eye patch here. I could open a box and put one in there.
Yeah, throw it in
You
there.
know, that's actually kind of a cool idea. That's actually a great idea. Thank you both for that. I think I got
Oh, boy.
my eye patch somewhere.
Right there.
There you go.
There.
You know what? That's actually a really good idea. I didn't even. It's almost like, what is it?
No, I don't. I really don't want to open a box because I every time when I ship a box, I put 5 or 6 tapes on it and seal it up nicely.
You're like me when I used to do YouTube. I was paranoid and I'd overpack everything.
Amazon, I think I paid $2, maybe $5 for these.
Yeah, you can get
you can get.
Can't you send it like letter mail for like $1 or something? And
yeah.
Christopher Plummer had that patch over his eye in that Star Trek. Was that Undiscovered Country?
Yep.
Yeah, Christopher Plummer, great Canadian actor. When Canada has something good going for it.
Right, had the patch over his eye.
By the way, we're almost into September, and you know what happens? The dollar store will have probably tons of pirate patches.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because every September they fill a whole aisle with Halloween crap, and you can probably find some pirate stuff.
Yeah, I like that hat, Jim.
There's one. Well, when you get a box, you contact me before you make any video.
Okay. All right.
But after I get done talking to you about that box, then you can make a video.
Okay. If you want something broken in the mail, have it shipped to Jim's.
I don't get too much broken stuff.
No.
Nope.
Okay, guys. On that note, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, I don't know how long we were here for.
We're at about almost 2.5.
Yeah, almost 2.5. All right. Thank you, guys. And
1 hour and 53 minutes.
What's that?
You've been on for 1 hour and 53 minutes and 20 seconds.
Hey, maybe you should go for another 8 minutes. And does that add to your YouTube stuff?
Yes, it will.
Yeah,
go for it.
Let's
go for it.
8 minutes, huh?
Yeah, we could babble. We could babble on for 8 minutes. I'm good at that.
Yeah, it says mine's 1 hour and 48 minutes, 49 minutes.
You're getting close.
Yep.
So about 10 minutes.
Let's just go for it.
Well, we're in the discussion about the 4,000 watch hours, guys. So that's kind of
okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Go for it.
Little Pie says you posted several videos of your packages being tossed at the door, and not one got the joke.
I remember when Jim had the DVD smashed.
Yep. That little thing
like a double DVD, and it got schmucked by the dumb guy that tossed it.
Yep.
Then you had that broken piece in that 2 DVD set.
Well, you know,
Yep,
you
that
guys
that little
agree
flippy thing inside.
DVD cases are notoriously crap, are they not?
They're
Oh,
cheap. They're cheap
oh,
as hell.
There's very few good ones though. I mean, I've seen the occasional box set where they'll go the good deluxe route and it'll actually be good. But
Yeah.
how many times have you got a box set of like 7 DVDs and you open it up and it's all stuck in the cardboard, or when
right.
you pull the disc out, it's all full of scratches
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
before you even watch it the first time, right? It's like, oh,
Yeah.
Yep, I got one like that. It's a 4 disc set. Disc 1 and 2 plays good. Disc 3 is like really cloudy, and disc 4 is scratched up because it's flopping around inside. And the lady goes, "Well, I put bubble wrap around it, but you didn't put nothing on the inside to cushion the disc inside."
Wow.
That's what you gotta do. You can get real super thin foam, put it in
Yeah.
there, it'll hold the disc down and shipment.
Well, I remember I was a big fan of Andromeda in season 1,
Mhm.
like 20 something years ago when it came out, because it had Roddenberry's name attached to it. And
Yep.
Robert Hewitt Wolf, who did a lot of writing on Deep Space Nine, great writer. He was the showrunner for the first season, and I love that show. And it was a buzz. There were websites, and this is like we were all like in chat rooms. This is like before the internet had really taken off, right?
Yeah.
So we're like just texting each other, all the fans, and fans are buzzing. They're putting up websites, Gene Roddenberry's and drama, and everybody's excited for a great new Roddenberry show.
Mhm.
And well, Robert Hewitt Wolf, great story, great writing, great showrunner for the first season. And then what happens in season 2? Well, a lot of things happened, but the main thing that happened was the production company started to think, oh, well, let's meddle with the show. And, when they take a great show and they ruin it, we've all seen that happen, right? And boy, did it ever happen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I recommend the first season. If you guys have never seen season 1 of Andromeda,
I
it's
watched
worth
it.
a watch.
What's his name? Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah, Sorbo that did Hercules.
Yep, Kevin Sorbo. Yeah, he's doing a lot of other films now, and it's a really, really good guy.
He's good in real life. Okay, because it's always the internet rumors where he ruined the show in season 2 because of his ego, and I've never automatically bought into that stuff because I think a lot of it's rumors.
Yeah.
But what I think is, I blame the production, the honchos, in the production company that fired Wolf, because Wolf had a vision, like he had the series planned out, right?
Right.
And then they kill him off and can him as a showrunner, and then they got some suit to do the show running. And the first half of season 2 had some decent episodes, but midway through season 2, I was like, "Oh, we're in serious trouble here," because they changed some of the characters up. Like Purple Trance with the tail was hilarious in season 1,
Mhm.
and we were even on websites talking about her tranceisms, and we type out all the crazy, silly stuff she would talk about, and everybody was getting a laugh. And then they changed her in some kind of golden angel or whatever halfway through season 2.
Yeah.
Took away her tail, took away her no humor anymore. And I was like, my favorite character just got lobotomized in a way, kind of,
Yeah, it's really just, if you think about it, it's really a shame. It really is.
Well, the thing was, season 1 was excellent. Season 2, first half, I'd say good to very good. Second half, it's like, by the time you get to season 3 and 4, it's like lots of stretches of mediocrity, but the occasional great episode, like there was one, what's the black guy? He's done science fiction. He's passed on, I think, by now, but he used to do a lot of sci-fi, and he did one episode, I think it was in either season 3 or 4, that was absolutely fantastic.
Hmm.
You'd know his name if I could
I'm
remember.
sure I would if I saw
It's
it.
been a while.
Yeah.
He was one of those great guest stars that would pop up in all kinds of shows, right?
Yeah. I can
And
see him.
boy,
I can't remember his name. Especially
yeah,
when he's tired. I don't.
I'm having a senior moment for sure, guys.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
yeah,
am I?
he was so good in that episode. It's like I bought into that one so hard that I was like, man, if they could just make more stories like this. Uh-oh.
makes. Well, you keep talking. No.
Okay.
Don't scare
If they could do
PvP
more
that
of
way.
this, if they could get back to this quality level, I would still, be a fan. But of course,
Yeah.
that was a one-off. And then season 5. I don't know if you guys have ever seen season 5. Oh,
I don't
it's
think
It's been a while.
it's been a
it's so
long.
bad. Basically, season 5, they get away from the starship, and it's all like on one crappy planet, and they bring in some blonde bimbo thinking they're going to make the show better. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
let's bring in a stupid blonde. That'll get the ratings up. Oh,
nice.
wow. It was, I watched it. When I love a show, I'm stupid. I'm dedicated right till the end, right?
Yeah,
Because I keep hoping. I keep hoping. And season 5, I was like, it was
yeah.
painful. I'll just say it was painful.
When did we start? Didn't we start at 7?
Around 7.
Yeah, 7. A little after 7.
You would be 7:30 because my son
Oh,
said
7:30.
10:30.
That's right. 7:30. I didn't start at 7.
Yeah, 7:30 to whatever you're doing right now.
So what
Yeah.
do I got right now?
Like you've been out for 2 hours already.
Is it now 2
Yeah.
hours?
Yep.
Wow.
Well, you can look up in your corner up there. I mean, my finger disappears all the time, but if you look in that
there
corner
it
up
is.
there,
2 hours
you
and
see
1
you're
minute.
live.
There it is.
Clean
2
those
hours.
glasses on your hat, man.
I'm tired. I'm telling you, I only slept 2 hours last night. You know what the
Yeah.
weird thing is? I couldn't sleep last night. I mean, I fell asleep around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I woke up maybe about a half hour or so later. I could not go to bed. All I kept seeing is, how am I going to have this outfit for Star Trek fan film? How am I going to dress? What do I need to do this? I could not stop. When my mind would not stop. Finally, I fell asleep probably around 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, and then woke back up at 7 because I had my video appointment with my doctor. So
I've been having the same. I've had insomnia for almost 3 weeks now, Larry. And
I hate that.
the sad thing is, I can sleep in the afternoon. If I'm tired, I'll lie down, and put, I don't even have. Well, I don't, because it's light outside, so I'll put some of the paper towels over my face just to hide the sun, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
I could lie down, and 2 minutes later, I'm snoring. I'm just right out.
I
Now,
can't.
if I go to bed tonight in a few hours after I've had some food, I'm gonna lie there and lie there and lie there, and I'm just gonna lie there a week, hours and hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. So I couldn't do that. I wanted to share this earlier. I should have.
Uh-oh.
That would
That's
have made sense,
the analytics of my channel.
huh?
Looking for right here, it says for the month of, it says views. My views are 4,100, 1.1 thousand more than usual. Watch time hours so far this month is 310. And it's probably going to hit hopefully maybe 400 and 27 subscribers. So that's basically kind of how it works.
You got to get 8,000 watch hours,
I want to try to reach for the 4,000.
but I mean,
Yeah.
even 4,000 seems a bit daunting.
Yeah, well, I'm at 1,500. So
What were the days? I saw a spike in the middle there. What's that? What was the content on that day?
I don't know. It says August 11, 2026. Let's go.
But obviously, you posted something on that day that took off,
Go
A
to
certain
August.
video.
because that's like probably at least a third higher than anything else that month.
Yep.
August 11th, and that must have been a lie because I wasn't. What is the date today?
24th, as far as my calendar shows.
So we're looking at about 13 days ago. I did a live stream with Jim. Almost got a couple hundred views, but that's it. 106, actually 164.
Huh.
So I don't know how that was calculated because it says right on there, if you look at it, it says this, and I don't know. Oh, here we go. You go down here.
Yeah, you
Was-
got to highlight the little box sometimes to get what you need to get.
I didn't know that until now. You learn something new every day. That's the one I was talking about. I was right about that. And this one I did the shorts about the YouTube Premium Lite explained. So if you go here, this is like on Forsaken, that game I was playing. Here was Don't You Wish You Could Go Back to 1955 and big changes coming to YouTube.
No,
So,
I don't want to go back to 1955 because that didn't exist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't exist.
I wasn't even the food that my dad would have ate for like 3 years after that.
Jeez.
Wow. So I mean, just look at this. It says like this is the color green. I should have showed this earlier. Color green is like another Fortnite Thursday, and then you look at the purple.
Oh.
Green is like for Fortnite Ran. Remember that movie we did a long time ago about Ikura Kawasawa, whatever his name is.
Akira Kurosawa, greatest
Yeah.
Japanese
That
director
movie-
that ever lived, in my opinion.
We did that watch party, and it's still been getting a lot of views.
You should, okay, Larry. If you want to do any Kurosawa watch parties on my days off, I will be there, bud.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, he might be a guy that hasn't made a movie since they expired, like, I don't know, 20 or 30 years ago. But his movies,
Yeah.
there's movies that are popular, and then 10 years later, nobody remembers them. There's movies that are not even that popular, and yet 60 or 70 years later, they have become legendary.
Right.
And
What
that's
about
Kurosawa.
That's yeah. Well, we should do it. We should do it. What about this?
I love
To
watch
quote
parties.
A human saying, that's
Yeah.
what you get
Uh-oh.
for thinking.
What?
And to quote a human saying,
Where?
that's what you get for thinking.
I can't understand them.
Sounded about a human thing.
Yeah.
And to quote a human saying, that's what you get for thinking.
Oh,
That's
to
what you
quote
get for
a human
thinking?
thing. Yeah, to quote a human thing. That's what you get for.
I was gonna say I turn up his audio a lot more higher than what it was before because you could barely hear him on that
That's
thing.
really hard to hear,
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah,
By the way, he needs to get a better wig.
that's not a wig. That's a plastic
It
mold.
looks like plastics. That's my point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, if you want to do watch parties of classic movies, Larry,
Yeah.
let me know because I'm the classic movie guy.
Okay.
I'm one of these fossils that keep saying, you never heard of Charlie Chaplin, you never heard of Harold Lloyd, you never heard of all these great people.
Humphrey Bogart, Clark Gable, what's her name? Carol Lombard, all these just incredible actors and actresses of the day.
And that's the thing. It's like I grew up on in 1960s. My parents' black and white TV, and
Yeah.
I was watching Fred Astaire dance with Ginger Rogers back then, guys.
Gotta
And
dance.
I mean, tell me that an 8-year-old can't love watching Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers because I did.
About Gene Kelly and Donald Connor
And Kelly, I watched all those.
oh, geez.
American in Paris, is that a good movie or what? You know.
Yep, Singing in the Rain, Anchors Away.
And there's so much. I mean, I haven't even watched half of Kurosawa. I've watched a lot, but probably half I still haven't got around to. Right.
Yeah.
And you of course, the long one is Seven Samurai, which is like 3.5 hours, and
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's up to that, but I still think it's one of those few 3.5 hour movies that feels like 2 hours
Yeah, you never know. Well,
because
maybe
it's
I'll.
so good. It just flies by, like
Yeah.
it's just because the thing that's smart about Kurosawa is he breaks it down into segments.
Yeah.
There's the part where the raiders are thinking of attacking the village, and then they ride away because they changed their mind. And there's the old guy gathering the sticks, right? That overhears them and warns the village. And then
Right.
the village elders go, "We need to get samurai." And they're like, "We can't afford it." So the old guy says, "Hire hungry samurai." One of the
Right.
greatest lines I've ever heard. And then it goes on from there, the process of finding the samurai, the process of the samurai uh, training the villagers to survive and defend themselves, the whole thing about, building the, entrapments around the village to,
Yeah.
counteract the bandits. It goes on. And then we get like a final hour, credible hour with the battle and the rain. I'll never forget the rain. And you know what? I think that might be real because I remember reading Kurosawa loved to wait until the weather was going to give him the shots in his film he wanted. He
You
would
never.
actually wait. He'd wait for a foggy day. He'd wait for rain. He
Right.
was that kind of, he was so dedicated to reality.
Yeah.
And that's why I love directors that respect reality. And so many don't now.
Oh, I love reality. But on that note, I'm gonna have to get to bed.
Yeah,
So
me too. I'm sorry.
no,
I
that's all
don't
right.
know.
No, it's a good little conversation. But all right, guys, thank you again for joining tonight. I appreciate it. We had a great discussion. We had a great panel. We had a great chat. Let's do some more adventures. Let's do some more stuff. All right, guys. On that note, always be yourself. Peace. Where's the
Night,
balloons?
night,
Good
Night,
night.
everybody.
guys. Night,
Good
everybody.
night. Good night, John Boy.
Good night.
Good night, Barnabas Collins. Good night, all. Take care. Till next adventure. Always be yourself. Peace.